To create your rounds component, make a new file called C04 OneRound version 1. Please begin by importing the random library by going Import, Random. If you've programmed before, you might want to use the comments on your screen and see if you can generate the code yourself. At the start of the game, our user has no points, so set up a variable called userPoints and set it to 0. Likewise, the computer also has no points. We also want to have a variable called doubleUser, and this is going to tell us if we should be doubling the user's points at the end of the round because they rolled a double on their first roll. So the next thing is to roll the dice for the user and see if they got a double. In this case, I'm going to call the first roll of the dice user1, and I'm going to use random.randint and go between 1 and 6. You might have noticed that PyCharm automatically put in a tiny a and a b for me. If your version of PyCharm is different, you should just have your brackets 1, 6. Please don't type in the a colon or the b colon. We can do something similar for the second dice roll. This time it's user2, but everything else is the same. If the user rolls a double, then they're eligible to have their points doubled. This means we need to say if user1 is equal to user2, our double user becomes yes. We can do something similar for the computer, and if you want, you can copy your code, and when we're rolling the dice for the computer, we can have computer1 and computer2. At the start of the program, our user points and computer points are 0. Once we've rolled the dice, we can update them by going user points plus equals and add in user1 and user2. We can do something similar for our computer points using plus equals comp1 plus comp2. Once we've done that, we can output the results. I'm going to pop in a heading, and because I'm wanting a blank line just above, I'm going to use /n to put it in. My initial print statement is going to say what the user got for roll 1, roll 2, and their total. The /t's are tabs, which means that my spacing is going to look quite good. I can copy and paste and use a similar statement for my computer points, being careful to change the heading and the variables in curly brackets. This comment here is slightly out of place, so once I've outputted the results, then I can pop the comment in, and I can have an if statement that says if our double user was yes, then we can tell the user that they'll get double points if they win. So our next step is to run this code, and as we can see, it looks quite good. And we want to make sure that our user and computer are in fact getting different points. And it might take a few attempts to be able to confirm that if users roll a double, they earn double points. One issue with our code is that right now we've got quite a bit of repeated code. So in the next video, we're going to revisit this code and change it so that there's less repeated code.